Hello and welcome back. So we are going to be talking about finding the problem and the solution in a story. Now, you should be looking at your handout that looks like this that says problem and solution up at the top. Now the problem, we know that every story has a problem in it. There always has to be a problem for the main character to solve. So to identify the problem in the story, you have to think what goes wrong or what happens in the story that causes difficulties for that main character. The solution then on this side is how does the problem solved? One way or another, the problem gets solved by the end of the story. How does the story end? How is that problem solved? That is the solution. So the example we're going to be thinking about today is the example of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, if you've not read that story, if it's been a long time since you read that story, pause right now and go and find it online and go ahead and have a listen to that story. If you know that story, I want you to think to yourself, what happens in that story? What was the problem and how was it solved? Okay, in my example here, and then we're going to draw the problem and the solution. So here in the example, we have the problem. Here's Goldilocks. Do you remember what the problem was? That's right. So Goldilocks, so I can draw it, and then I can write about it down here at the bottom as well. Goldilocks ate the bear's porridge. And she slept in their beds, and she broke a chair. She basically caused all sorts of damage to the bear's house. That is a problem. The solution to that story, how is it solved? Okay, I drew a picture of it, and then I'm going to write, the bears came home and scared Goldilocks. So here we have our example of problem. What happens in the story? That was the problem. Goldilocks was kind of guilty of breaking and entering a house that's not hers and making herself at home. The solution? How was the problem solved? The bears come home and scare her away. Now it's your turn. Taking this same handout, identify the problem in the story and sketch it, write about it down here at the bottom, and then also locate the solution. How was that problem solved? Okay, have fun and happy reading.